Hey everybody, and welcome back to JoshL7. We are on empty hallways. I believe this uses the, this uses the walls of Navigate the Hallways, which was a level that Tyler Sontag made. And I think this is meant to be a reference, if I'm not mistaken, to the hint of Empty Rooms from CCLP 4, where Tyler put in a hint. Well, he also designed that level as well. He put a hint that said Empty Hallways too. So I guess Josh followed that level up with this one, and it features some invisible walls. So that's pretty cool. I do like invisible walls. So that's going to go down. Do I want to go down there? What's that going to do? Got plenty of time, so that's good. Alright, I'm assuming I have to put that block out here. So let's push that. Like that. And now that's going to go down through there. Okay. I hope that was the right choice. I don't think we really had much of a choice. Although... Oh, wait, no, we can't go there. And we can't go there. Yeah, so I think that was all we could really do. Alright, so now we can go in here and get these, which enables us to go up here. This is basically item swapping, right? Is there something under this? Nope. Okay, what are we doing with this block? Excuse me. I haven't been feeling well the last few days. No way to get in there. Alright, what are we missing here? Because this block doesn't seem to actually do anything. Like, I can't actually get it out of this area and onto the bomb. So, yeah. That's a bit of a problem. I don't see how we could have done anything differently, and I don't want to restart the level unless I know for certain that we messed it up. I'm pretty sure we can't go down there. That's, I'm assuming, a no-no based on that clone button placement. And there's nowhere to put that, huh? Oh, we were supposed to get the teeth. Okay, that was what I missed. We were supposed to get the teeth to the bomb. I see. Okay. So let's not guide the teeth onward to the water. Okay. It's doable. Definitely doable. Alright. Think we got it, guys. I think we got it this time. We'll simply go down here, take care of business, release you. Alright, so now we'll get the fire boots, and that will enable us to bridge the water. So that's the whole point of that block. It's not to blow up the bomb, it's to allow the teeth to blow up the bomb. Was this... Yeah, this is gravel, right? Yeah. Just want to make... Ah! Just want to make sure. Okay, so now we can go in here. That's a dead end. Okay. I guess we need to go this way. Alright, which direction are these even facing? Okay, good. That's kind of what I thought. Now, does this control... Okay. So this goes down, and that goes right. So how do we get over there? I guess we have to... Oh, my bad. That was silly of me. Yeah, okay. I shouldn't have been so zealous when it came to cloning all that. Hindsight's always 20/20, isn't it? I should make a level called Hindsight. That would be an interesting one. Filled with a lot of little traps, but nothing too mean. I need to get back into designing levels. Like, I feel like... See, here's where I was on this. like a few years ago. I feel like especially around the time of CCLP1's release, particularly after that, I was like, man, there's so many good levels out there, and I just didn't feel like mine measured up all that much. And now that I've played a lot of custom levels, I feel like I've gotten enough inspiration to start making good levels, you know? Because I had some good ones, but they were kind of mixed in with a lot of really terrible things. Let's just go and push this here. That can't hurt. Okay, we can go there. And then we can do this. That was a really clever room. I like that. Alright, so now we got this. So that enables us to go back this way. And press the toggle button. This is a very good use of invisible walls, by the way. Okay, I'm a little worried about that, but should we push it down? So if I push that down... Okay, I think if I go ahead and do it first, then at least I can, I can free up this block here. Okay, so it really didn't matter, because it's on the left side. Alright, so now the tank's down here. What do we do about this? I can't do anything there. I can only send him back up. But wait a minute. He's going to go through... Okay, he's going to get sent right back. Okay. Oh. That's a problem. Is there something under that block? No. Oh, this is a clone machine. Ha 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 ha. Let's pretend like none of that ever happened. Alright. Think we got it. Think we got it. You never know. I mean, there could have been something under that block. I mean, there's been plenty of instances of that happening. Let's see. This way. Are those all invisible? I'm going to assume yes. Let me just assume yes. I'm just noticing the layout of these pop-up walls, so... Okay, so this is where we came from. And, oh, we got a appearing wall maze. Alright, and now we got a Sokoban type thing, which looks really easy. Okay, get some ice skates. Extract the block there and use it to partial post. Are you talking about that block above us? I'm going to assume the answer is yes. Okay. I think this is all, yeah, this is all visible. There's nothing evil there. So I can't go up there or there. So I need a partial post. Which way, though? I don't know what's real and what's fake, so I'm a little concerned. I'm also concerned about that. So that enables me to go back. So what's the point of that? I mean, this looks like... I can turn it around. Oh, I see how to do it. You have to flood the area with monsters, and the... Okay. I get it, I get it, I get it. Okay. Okay, there we go. So let's wait for that to go through. I wonder if this is a reference to Tyler's level Pushy, you know, from CCLP 3. Okay, I want to make sure that absolutely is clear. Yeah, there we go. Ah, you got it. Okay, I think we have to use the pop-up walls to do this. Yeah. Alright, so that's all the chips. Now, where's the exit? Oh, it's right here, right. That was pretty cool. I liked the use of invisible walls. I mean, a lot of the tasks were pretty much item swapping when you come down to it, but I do like how they were mixed up, and I especially like the end, the challenge at the end. That was really cool. Thumbs up on that one. Versus. All chips are required. There's 80 per section. This looks a little intimidating. Okay, so there's a teeth there. Let's go over here. There's a key. Okay. We're going to need that, I'm sure. Let's run away again. If we keep going back and forth, I think we'll be fine. Oh, I can see another door there. Okay, here's the door we need to go through. Alright, I'm very glad there aren't any thieves that are just hanging around here in the main arena area. Because, man, that would especially be cruel. Maybe that's an addition in some of the later rooms. Man, I can't imagine what it's like to optimize this. Okay, we're down by 80, so let's go. Decrement by another 80. I also like how the teeth are trapped until you actually go into the rooms where you face off against them. Well, sort of. They're not totally trapped, but in some of the cases. But I appreciate the effort, though. Okay, so we're getting there. We just need to get another key here. Okay, that looks really iffy. Let's not do it. This kind of reminds me a little bit of chasing ships from CCLP 4. I know Josh likes that level a lot. But I do like how this one is more confined and a little more strategic. Alright, if the pattern holds up, this should have a key in it. Oh, wait. There's probably no pattern here because it's just going to the exit, so it's probably a chip socket. Ah! I knew that I was in a tight spot there, but I was being an idiot. Let's try to be a little more daring, but also, like, cautiously daring. Like that. Like, we actually know what the rhythm is. If we take advantage of that, especially in MS rule set, where you actually have that step that's really predictable, it makes it a little less overwhelming. I remember when I first played Chips Challenge as a kid, and I think a lot of us had trouble with this. There was that level, I think it was Chips, where you had the Paramecia that was circling around all the chips, and you had to snatch the last chip away from the Paramecium. And it was really tough if you didn't know how to do that, or how Paramecia worked, even. And I remember in the help file for the game, and I believe this was written after the original Lynx version, like it was written specifically for the MS version. There were all those dispatches from Melinda where she was like, oh, you gotta watch out for this thing, and you know, there's only certain levels, especially early levels, that they use those on. But I remember Chips was one of them. Ah, that was close. I remember Chips was one of them, and she actually mentioned, you gotta watch out for my pet Paramecium. You'll have to snatch that last chip away from him. So it's like the playtesters clearly knew. Like, that was no accident. They knew how tough that was. Alright, so since we'll have to come back here, why don't we just start here? I feel like this is the one where we're going to have to be the most strategic, because there seem to be more teeth here, and by extension, with more teeth comes the greater need for hiding. So let's just kind of weave our way back and forth and get chips. This kind of reminds me of playing something like Breakouts. I think just because you're having to, I don't know if systematically go through it is the right way to put it, but you're having to be very intentional about the way you collect everything. I mean, Breakout, I guess you're not always being intentional, right? I mean, you're just trying to bonk the ball to where you need it to go. But especially when you get toward the end, you have to be particularly careful. Alright. That was fun. That was a nice dodging level. I really liked that one. Drenched Bluff. Oh. So this kind of reminds me of Blue Blocks from CCLP 3. But it doesn't look like there's no chips in this level. The aesthetic is very blue blocks-ish, though. But since we have flippers, I'm going to assume that A, they're not going to get stolen based on the layout of this level, and B, that we really need to push these blocks into the water as much as we can, just because it doesn't hurt. And at the very least, we won't be blocking ourselves if we push a block onto into the water versus pushing it onto a path. See, I'm just going to assume that the objective is find the exit, and that's it. As long as there's a place to push a block into a water space, then I will take it. Interesting idea for a maze. I can see this really becoming interesting if you had to build a path or something, you know, if you were to go through this without boots, for example. But to be honest, I'm not sure if any of, or if many of these blocks, I know there's one that didn't have the wall underneath it. I don't know if any of these are really necessary, particularly since you're not really bridging water so that you can cross through it safely, since you've got the flippers. So, yeah, I don't know. Okay, this is all dead-endy stuff. Nothing there. Ah, here we go. Missed this section. I like this level because there's a lot of space that's just kind of pointless, and you're ultimately just trying to get to the exit, and that's it. And it looks like we can't do that from here because that's blocked off. So we're probably going to have to take the long way around. The only reason why I'm pushing the blocks into water now is I kind of want to mark where I've been. Because the level, yeah, there's an example of one that's not a fake wall. There was one earlier that was on a fake wall that's, or a real wall that you could push onto dry ground. I'm wondering if that's the criteria for deciding which ones are real and fake. Because you could, from an angle, come around here and do it if you could get here earlier. And I don't know if that's possible, though. But yeah, there's at least one block where that's not the case. So if that is the intended design philosophy of this level, then you may want to correct that, Josh. Just so people don't accidentally cook it. This doesn't look like a level that you're supposed to cook. This looks like just a navigation challenge. Alright, so I think we just have to make our way around. It's pretty simple. Now this may be one in which there is a floor tile under it. Just so that you can get through that, but... Oh, that is, okay. See, that's a good example of why you'd want to do that. See, we didn't actually need to go through there. Where's the exit? I thought I saw it over here. Was there more space here than I had originally thought? There must be. And I bet there's a way. Yeah, here we go. There it is, right there. Okay, so there's probably a way up there. Yeah, here we go. Man, that took us a little while to get through. But that was cool. Nice little break from all the puzzles. Alright, foreign noise. Let me take a sip of sparkling water here first. Ah, my throat is just really dry tonight. Use the block to stop the trap buttons from being pressed by monsters. Alright, so this is a no-button level. Yeah. I'm assuming that we want all the noise to stop. So that's the trap there. So apparently the blue button presumably controls the green button. Like there's a tank that's... Oh, the tanks are blocking our access to that. Okay, I see. I am liking just how open this is. This is cool. So I'm going to need to partial post this right here if I'm ever going to get up there. I'm assuming. I don't want to do anything with the fire boots yet until I know for sure that I'm ready to do that. And this looks like a challenge where we're going to have to send a bug, or maybe both bugs, in a loop or something. Okay, we got a lot of stuff going on. So is there a block that we can use? There was probably one at the start and I missed it. Here it is. Alright, so this is probably going to take a while. So first things first, let's handle these bugs. Okay. So for you... Okay, I completely missed the timing on that. It's been a while since I've done this kind of thing, so I'm going to have to get used to the timing again. There we go, you just have to follow it. Alright, so that's the bugs taken care of. Let me go up to the fireballs, because that's an area that we've seen already. I've got to assume that you just wait it out here, right? Because you got to get these first. You really can't take the block with you when you do that, and then you just push it up here, I'm assuming. Like that. There we go. And why don't we take care of this right now? Although, wait a minute. We need a green key. Is that what's over in the suction area? I think it is. Yep. Okay, so we need a green key. So first things first, let's do the partial posting that we need to do. Okay. Then we should be able to just take care of this. Looks like we're collecting every boot. I haven't seen skates yet, but there we go. Okay, good. It's trapped. Alright, so now, what's next? What is next? We got the glider, of course. Alright, so we need to navigate this block, push it all the way around. But we don't want to completely kill it. We just want the glider to go over there, and I think I see how you can do that. So let's make it happen. I already said this about Dead Freight earlier, but I really love just these one-block Sokoban type things. Okay, there we go. No longer pushing that. Hopefully that popping noise isn't too annoying. I like these random balls here. That's pretty cool. Alright, so where do we need to go now? We need to blow that up at some point, but I'm assuming, yes, that's after we do this. So what's your deal? So I'm going to need to trap the blob or do something to the blob. Oh wait, I can just push the block over the button. That's all I need to do. So I really want the toggle state to be off if I want to get through the fireball thing there. Okay, because I can retrieve this later. Wait, I thought it was switched off. Oh, wait. The block is pushed on it. Duh. There we go. Okay. Now we can go down here. Is this where the skates are? No, there's something here. Oh, there's a thing there. Okay. Well, that's good, I guess. So, are we all good on tanks now? It looks like the ball isn't going anymore. So I think we're okay. So that means all we need to do now is just push the block in there. Alright. I guess the popping noise isn't going to stop because that cloning is going to continue no matter what. But that's alright. This kind of reminds me of Empty Rooms. I wonder, is this the actual key sequence from that area? Yellow to red, where you go through the tanks? Because I know there's a tank thing there. Alright, so that's foreign noise. That's a really neat level. I really love the openness of it. I love just the aesthetic of the random balls and just kind of how cold and machine-like it looked. It really fit the sort of theme of what you were trying to do. So yeah, I'll give that one a thumbs up. That was really fun. Bloated biomass. Alright, let's check this one out. This looks pretty straightforward so far. We just do some bridging. Okay, I don't know if I'm supposed to do... Yep, I am. Okay. I want to make sure I didn't fall for any tricks there. Alright, so let's go through here once. And I guess go through here. Get a key. Going into these outer areas reminds me of Blinker Chasm. Makes you wonder if this is another Walls of layout. How are we going to handle this? Did I push this up first? And then do this? Oh no, I just trapped that. Man. Okay, let's start over. Okay, let's do our fireball trick here again. Go down here, go through these balls. I could have taken the other path and saved a little bit of time, but that's alright. Okay, let's be a little more careful about this one. So I know I have to push that down, that's for sure. But, if I'm going to make any progress, I think I'm going to have to push this up. So that's going to be a thing. Problem with this setup is... Oh, I bet I was supposed to keep that down there so I can create a... Yeah, that was stupid of me. I don't think there's a way to get out of this either. Yeah, if that was down one space, that would be so much better. So let's not push that up like we just did. We haven't really had any levels that tripped us up that much here, so I guess this will be the first one officially. Also, I like the password for this level. It's YOLO, but with a W. So you can insert an O in there. YOLO. YOLO, YOLO. Something only once. Okay. Third time's the charm, guys. I'm feeling it. There we go. Now, why was that so difficult? Alright, so from this point on, how are we going to do this? Do I want to push that up? I'm kind of scared to push things around now. I like where those are located at the moment, so I think I do need to do this. I feel like I need to do that. And then that. Let's try this. Oh no. I think I messed it up again. Man! How do you do this? This is actually tripping me up a little bit. I wasn't expecting the Sokoban to be so hard. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we're starting over again. I like the aesthetic of the blobs on fire. That looks pretty funny. It's not often that I see blobs that are used as part of the look and feel of a level that's not just green, where they're not being used as a random element, that is. Okay. Try this again. I'll probably have this optimized, this first part, by the time we figure this out. Alright, I'm pretty confident that we got the correct first moves there, so to speak. So now the key is, what do we do from here? And I think that, at least, is fine. but I'm going to have to figure out what else to do. Maybe I need to do... Yeah, I need to do this. There we go. See, that wasn't so bad. I was making it out to be so much worse and making dumb mistakes. Okay, so I need to ultimately go up that column. Okay, so let's go back. Yellow door's here, so that's good. I have to push this there. Oh, and now I go back. Oh, that's clever. Huh. I really like multi-purpose Sokoban type situations like that, so that's one reason why I enjoyed Josh's, I think it was called Ghetto Piranha from CCLP4. That's a great example of a multi-purpose Sokoban. Okay, let's go here. Do this, and then we'll go this way. Follow the path. I just really love the aesthetic here. And now we can push the button again. As long as you push the right to open the right door first. Okay, so that's all the chips. So the socket is somewhere. How do we get fire boots? Oh, we go through here. Got it. Alright, so that should be all. And now we get fire boots. Okay. Alright, as far as final room challenge things go, that's a little bit that's a little bit nerve-wracking for something at the end of a level, but I mean, I can't imagine what that's like in Lynx. That must be really crazy in Lynx. Alright, and that should be all, unless there's another challenge. Oh, there's another one. See, this one isn't so bad, because you're just going across there. And this one isn't so bad with the recessed walls. Okay, there we go. Whew, we made it out of the blob nest. Radioactive Lagoon. We'll do one more. Let's see, looks like another maze. This time there are things hidden behind the elements, so... Oh, I see. Okay, so in order to even get in there, I need the fire boots. So, let's hunt for fire boots first. Although I just saw another pair of flippers, so I don't know if that means... Why did I think that was safe? I have no idea. Let's not do things like that again. That's a good example of how not to play the game. This is an interesting idea. It kind of takes the whole double maze thing and turns it on its head. It's more like a maze that grows, if that makes sense, because you're starting off and you got limited access, but then you get more access to what amounts to the same things, and then some. Like, I can only get there with flippers, presumably. But, you know, here I can get there with fire boots. It's sort of a different kind of extension of, like, the idea in Steam and, you know, other levels like that have two different maze type things, or where you're switching between boots. So it seems like the key challenge here is to just be really careful about where you step. So as long as you're keeping that in mind, I think it's fine. Yeah, I'm definitely noticing a lot of water chips here, so there's a fire one there. I'm just hoping I'm not missing anything, and that's always possible, because I'm not really following any particular pattern, per se. I'm just grabbing what I can grab. Alright, we got a lot of chips there, so hopefully that means we're set to go on getting the flippers. Let's give it a shot, and if we're wrong, then we're wrong. We'll just have to do it again. I really like this level, though. It's very interesting. It's definitely in that category of levels that feel like a breather, but they still keep you on your toes, you know? Ooh, and you can touch the border. I remember touching the border was like something that was so taboo in CC1 that when I got to Thanks to, you know, the credits level from CC1, I was like, oh my goodness, you can touch the border? Like, I was just so in love with the fact that I could do that. And then I think Scott Feeney's levels came out a few years later, and that was like the first level pack I ever downloaded online. It had pigeonholes from CCLP3 and several other things, including a few that were in CC2, the stock game there. And I remember I was like, whoa, all these levels where you touch the border, that's nuts. Because to me, that was unthinkable before that. Like, I wouldn't even dare try it. Okay, where are these chips? I do not see any chips here. This is worrying. I hope I didn't miss anything. Are we supposed to avoid the chips? Is that what's going on? Because I'm not seeing 3 more. This is getting a little concerning. Is there a way to just grab the fire boots that are behind that socket? Because there's like nothing out here, so... Okay, the socket's over here. Let's see. I am not seeing a way to do that. So I'm going to assume it's impossible. Maybe it's not, but I'm going to assume it is. Where in the world are these chips? Are they down here? Oh, there we go. One of them's down here. There's still 2, though. Where are these? And what does that hint say, anyway? Can I even read that yet? I can't. So it looks like we do need to get both boots by the end of the game, the end of the level. Okay, I want to keep an eye on the clock as well, because we have plenty of time, but you never know, right? You never know when you're suddenly about to run out of time, and you're just like, oh, I just missed everything. Okay, here's one. So how do we get to that one? Don't tell me I was supposed to go through with the fire boots. I was, wasn't I? I was supposed to go through with fire boots. Alright. We'll do it again. Actually, you know what? Let's just go straight for the flippers, and we'll pick everything up as we go. Whew. So, I forget if I actually mentioned this earlier in the Let's Play, but I think I did. I'm planning on taking a break from Chips Challenge. You know, not like I'm stepping away from the game, but I'm probably not going to do as much for it. Wait, it's fire boots first, right, not flippers. I'm probably not going to be doing as much for it, other than just making levels whenever, you know, creativity or inspiration strikes. I feel like I've kind of gotten... I did that again! I feel like I've gotten a little bit cynical when it comes to making levels. Like, I don't really want to make them anymore unless I feel like I've got something really good, you know? And that's what really excites me about CC2, is that there's so many unexplored ideas there, and if I happen to get just the right combination of stuff that comes to mind one day, it's like, oh man, you know, just, oh my goodness, I can build something really cool that no one has done before. And that really excites me a lot. It really does. So I think we're supposed to end the fire section with 10 chips. So let's keep an eye on the counter. So I've built several levels for CC2. A lot of them I'm not keeping just because they didn't really satisfy what I was hoping to achieve. So I might rebuild some of them. But there's some that I like that are like, you know, that's not a bad concept. You know, let's build upon that, or at least give that, or put it out there, you know. See how people like it. I'm kind of building some levels and releasing them a little bit at a time to test the waters and see what people tend to enjoy more. Because that's kind of the... And I think this is one reason why level designing for CC2 hasn't taken off that quickly. Part of it is because the original game didn't exactly do the best job of exploring all of the elements to their fullest potential. And because of that, it's kind of a little bit awkward to figure out, okay, what goes well, what synergizes really well with what. That's always some really strange territory to explore, if you know what I mean. So I think a lot of people are kind of hesitant, especially if, you know, you've made a lot of really cool levels for CC1. There's a certain level of expectation that I think a lot of designers feel like they have to live up to with CC2. And it's very daunting to have to face that down and make levels. Personally, I don't really care. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of holding myself to a high level right now just because that's always how I do things, and I suffer a lot for it because I end up killing myself over it and becoming my own worst critic and all that. But, you know, personally, I'm not going to be that harsh on other designers for trying things out because, I mean, we all started that way in CC1, so it's like, why beat yourself up so much? I know I should be preaching to myself as well, and I fully admit that. So I'm including myself in this too. We're all in it together, right? So yeah, that's kind of where I am with it right now. I want to make levels, but only when I feel like making levels. And I want to make them pretty much when I get good ideas. Ultimately what I want is, I want to make a set one day where when I stop and look at it, I can honestly say there's a bunch of different types of levels in here, and I want to see all of these, no matter what the number is, in an official set. Like, that's going to be like the criterion for inclusion, is do I see this going into an official set? If I can't, then it'll probably end up in the rejects pile. I recognize that's probably not everybody's way to cull levels down. There it is. But at this point, it's like, you know, I really want to focus on making good stuff and make sure it's actually good. And I want to also make sure that I can get to where I need to go over here as well. Can you get these in any order, or can you get them in either order? Okay, I can... It seems like it's either order. Wait, no, it's not, because I need the... Yeah, I need the fire boots to get in there, so I had to start with the fire boots. So yeah, I still want to be kind of on a pace to make levels where I'm at least exercising creativity. That doesn't necessarily mean the levels will be good or that I'm going to keep them, but I at least want to get that experience down. It's kind of like writing, you know. If you're not soaking yourself in that and, you know, consistently practicing it and doing little exercises to, you know, maintain, you know, kind of like workouts. If you're not working out and working your creative energy out, then it becomes a lot harder, you know, to keep it up and to bring back momentum, so to speak. Alright, what do we got here? Unsettling static can be heard in the distance. Alright, well, we're out of there, so Abandoned Thrift Store is the next level, but we will take it on in the next video. So until then, thanks so much for watching, and as always, I will catch you on the flip side.